This is actually, I just sent this to my dad the other day for Father's Day. So this is a letter I wrote to him. All right. Dear Dad, I hated you growing up. Like, there were so many days where I really could not stand you. And I know this isn't the best way to start, but I must be honest with you and myself before I can truly release my mind. It's really not your fault that I hated you. For many years, I was enthralled by a false image of a man I never knew. I ignorantly thought that being blood with someone surpassed any other obligation, and that meant that he had to love and care for me. And I held this mythical creature on a pedestal so high that even 18 ladders into the heavens couldn't have reached. I made him into something that I'm sure he couldn't have even lived up to. I was so engrossed with loathing my life in your house that for many years I never paid attention to the blessings that went on all around me. And I'm not going to go too much deeper on that individual because this letter's to you. But 8 years with limited contact from blood woke me up. For a while I felt fatherless, unloved, helpless, angry. Then one day it finally clicked. I've only ever called one man dad, you. I've only ever been truly dependent on one person, you. There's only been one man in the world that I knew would always be there, you. When I came to this realization, I felt like a word I dare not utter in this letter. Like I had wasted so many years being bitter. Nah, you weren't perfect, but when I envision a father in my head, your chocolate face is all that appears. From being one of the first male faces that I remember seeing, to teach me how to break dance, to remind me of my first car, you have always been there. And for years, I embarrassingly kept this to myself, only releasing this information to a select few, yet never to you. So here it is. Here's me telling you that I appreciate and adore you. I appreciate the fact that you, when you were barely an adult, took on not one but 2 children that didn't stem from your loins. You took on that role with the same passion that a normal man would have pouring around. I adore your mind. I adore the business mindset that you instilled in me at a young age, and it helped me become the man I am today. See, behind any repugnance, I admired you. And I watched you for years, and I remember, man, do I remember. I remember how you used to get up every day and prepare your uniform. I would gaze at the crispness of your camouflage pants, and man, I couldn't wait to be old enough to iron. So that all my clothes could be just as perfect. I remember the way that you meticulously shined your boots. Yeah, you were an artist with your shoe shine kit. You know, the black paint, the toothbrushes. Oh, you get a shine that would hurt a blind man's eyes. Deep inside, I wanted to be you. I wanted to know how it felt to wake up, put on those perfectly creased pants and immaculate boots and become a superhero. Yes, a superhero. I've seen you make a grown man wish he never raised his voice at you. Demand respect from a man old enough to be your father. Motivate a battalion of 18-year-olds as they nervously prepare for war. Outrun, outlift any man. Twice your size, half your age, it didn't matter. I've seen you turn into Superman in 1 minute and have no fear crying in the pulpit the next. I was always your biggest undercover fan and your most vocal critic. No, like I said, you weren't perfect. No one is. And yes, you made me grow up faster than I was ready. But I'm eternally grateful because without you, there would be no me. Everything that I think makes me an individual, I owe to you in my upbringing. And when I found out about your diagnosis, I sat for hours thinking of a positive prognosis, but sadness and grief consumed me. And now so much of my past, it makes sense. And I still don't understand how you did it for so many years. The pain, the nightmares, the tears. things that you never talked about because you didn't want to put that on your sons and daughter. You didn't want to share that burden of pain. And I know there's no cure for what you have, but this weight is not only yours to carry. I'm here now. I'm the man that you made me to be. I won't let you bear that pain alone. Happy Father's Day. I love you. D.
Wow.